I keep seeing videos about people telling people to quit their jobs. Listen to me. The person who is hiring people, okay? My no pile looks like people who are qualified for the job. People who are overqualified are applying for jobs that normally they will be overqualified for. The job market is not what it was three years ago. Don't do it to yourself unless you have a backup plan, a backup job, or money. Okay? I understand we all want to chase our happiness, but this is not the time because your happiness is not outside of your job right now. Okay.
Hello everyone, it's Emmanuel Cooke. Today we will be reacting to a new video, and I hope that you guys enjoy the video.
Do not leave your job right now. I don't know if they told y'all, but it's crazy out here. I quit my job a few months back, not because I necessarily wanted to. I was just put in a difficult position where I had to, and it took me so long to find another job. I'm a very qualified person. I got a degree, I got experience. Every job I applied for, I was either qualified for or overly qualified. There's really not a reason a person like me in 2024 shouldn't have been able to find a job for that long. It's treacherous out here. I'm not an economist, I'm not a politician, I'm not a financial advisor, whatever you want to call it, but I think it's a lot worse than they telling us right now. Like, I think the job market, financial shit, our economy is not well right now. It's affecting jobs, it's affecting whether people are hiring or not, and it's tough out here. Like, there may have been a time where you could quit your job and find another one the same week because you just have it like that. Like, you got the experience, you got the qualifications, you've never been without a job. This might not be that time. Don't quit, because you may be out of work for a while. You may really set yourself back a lot more than you even know. Like, you may be walking into something very unexpected and very surprising. You spiritual and you feel like God is calling you to do it, I'm not saying don't listen to God. What I'm saying is, don't just take it upon yourself to just be like, I'm gonna quit because I'm mad, or I don't want to work there no more, or they getting on my nerves. I'm gonna just go find another job, because you might not just find another job as quickly as you're used to finding another job. That's all I'm saying.
Do not quit your job if you do not have anything lined up. I don't care if you're a server. I don't care if you work at the damn movie theater. I don't care if you're a customer support rep. Do not quit your job. Now is not the time. It is a tough job market right now. I have a couple of clients that I'm applying to jobs for them. The average number for one interview is literally like 60 jobs. And I'm not talking about easy apply, Indeed. I'm talking about straight up getting on the company's website and applying. I'm applying for them, and these are people with master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, experience on experience on experience. And I'm having trouble getting them a damn call center job. Do not quit your job. It took me 6 months in order just to get the job that I just started last week. And as tough as it is, especially with a toddler, I ain't quitting. Do not quit unless you have something else lined up, because the job market sucks.
Don't quit your job without a plan. Don't quit your job without a plan. Listen to what I'm talking about right now. Offers are getting rescinded. Budgets are getting cut. Layoffs are happening. They're changing their minds at the last minute. They're ghosting. They say, we want you to start, and then they just ghost you. Don't quit until you're starting on your first day. And I know you're thinking, what about my 2-week notice? What about it?
So I just saw this thing about somebody quitting their job to become a full-time influencer. No. No, that's backwards. You need to become an influencer so you can quit your job. This is what people don't understand about influencing. It's so up and down. Like, until you are an established content creator, bro, you can make a whole bunch of racks one month and $200 the next. So you never want to leave that stable income for this shit. Unless, I'm saying, you make enough on here per month that you know you're gonna get, that you could cover all your bills. Then y'all not understanding this. I remember somebody on one of my videos asked me why I don't do this full time. I said, brother, there's insurance, 401k. You got to retire. Also, let's say my page gets deleted today. Now I have a fat ass gap of 3 years where I didn't work. If I go apply for a new job, they're going to ask me why. So it looks better on my resume that I've been consistently at a job, especially if, with my content, it doesn't take that long to make a video. Now, as you guys know, I did start vlogging on YouTube and start moving to other styles of content. But when that starts doing good, then I'll quit my job. I'm not gonna quit my job today. Now I'm struggling, trying to do every promo, trying to sell y'all these knockoff products. See, I get it. With chasing your dream, you want to kind of like go all in, not have a plan B. But I'm telling you, with content creation, that's the one time where it's a little bit backwards.
This is exactly why you don't burn bridges with certain companies or with certain people. Because when it's time for a reference letter, you don't have no one to call, girl. I'm over here needing a reference. I need 2 references for something. And I don't know who to call, girl. Because you know one thing about Emmanuel, I'm going to quit that damn job if they get on my nerve and if I feel like it. So I've had lots of positions, lots of companies, but I always quit. Like, they never fire me. I always quit because I do what I want. But now I need a reference. So, lesson learned, don't quit jobs when you're upset or when you're angry. Always leave on good terms. So, you can have references, legal references on your next position. Girl, I mean, I always build good relationships in the workplace. Let's get one thing straight. But I don't tend to build good relationships with management, and I'm not interested. But girl, I need 2 references. Who got me?
Don't quit your job. Yes, I know your manager sucks and your friend is making $10,000 a month selling swimming pool noodles. It doesn't matter. You have a job. If you quit, the job market is too tough right now to try and find a new job. So just stick it out, please.
This video is for my corporate professionals who are ready to elevate their career, maybe change jobs, and you're a bit fed up. Hear me out. In life, we often hear that you can sink or you can swim. But in my world, once you've created a burnout-free lifestyle and you fireproof your career from burnout, you can learn how to surf, which is much better because life is a lot more like an ocean than it is a swimming pool. Hear me out. One of my girls called me yesterday and she's been fed up with her job for a while because the scope for progression has quickly plateaued and she is looking for a new challenge, a new intellectual stimulation because she wants to progress in her career. We love that, right? However, she had an interview with another organisation yesterday who noted that she'd only been at her current job for 9 months and they wanted to know what was going on there. They wanted to see if she was a flight risk or not. Why has she only been there for 9 months? And so she was saying to me, like, Sabira, I can either leave my job now at 9 months and be deemed a flight risk, or I can stay there for another 3 months where I hate it just to get to 12 months and look for a new job. I said, I hear you, but do you mind if I offer another option? She said, sure, what? I said, what if you stay in that current job for an extra 3 months because it's not strenuous, they're paying you decent money, paying you good money, and, you have the capacity to take on a professional qualification. So in those 3 months, you can pursue a professional qualification, upskill yourself, upgrade your CV. So at the 12-month point, you look good on your CV because you've been in your current job for a year, but you also now have extra qualifications to allow you to progress your career even further. That's what it means to surf, because a lot of us will think, okay, we'll just stick it out, which is being resilient. And we often get praised for being resilient. But as your residential burnout expert, I'm going to let you know that being resilient makes you more susceptible to burning out for reasons that I will share in another video. So leave a comment down below if you want to know why. However, tenacity allows you to think, okay, well, this is what I've been offered. This is the lemon that life has given me. Do I need to make lemonade, which is stay at my job, or do I make something else with these lemons? Can I make a lemon dessert, or can I make, a soap out of this lemon? I.e., how do I use my current circumstance to create the reality that I actually want to live? So if you are feeling stuck in your career right now, do not quit your job. I am not an advocate for people quitting their job. I might be called the corporate hippie, but I believe in falling in love with your career or creating a career you love by fireproofing it. Instead, look at how you can use your current job, your current income, to upgrade your professional qualifications, experience, expertise to create the career that you genuinely actually want to have. Because we spend much of our waking life at work. So the job that you have is to create a career that extends beyond the current organisation you're working for. The current organisation you're working for is just part of your story. It's not your entire career. So fireproof your career, create a burnout-free lifestyle, and learn to surf in life.
Here's a life lesson for you all. You've had an idea for an app or a company and you want to do it full time. Do not quit your job. My name's Molly, and a year ago I quit my job to do exactly that. The issue was I hadn't saved enough and I didn't have enough of a plan. So I burnt through my savings pretty quickly without really getting anywhere, and I had a pretty touch and go 12 months keeping the lights on. So if I had my time again, I would not have quit my job. In fact, I spent the first 3 months doing stuff that I could easily have done alongside a full-time job. This included validating my idea and starting a podcast, reaching out to people, creating a brand, all these things that actually took a lot of time waiting on people to get back to me to respond. And all the while my savings were depleting and depleting and depleting, and I was getting sadder and sadder and stressed. If I had my time again, I would continue working while starting a podcast or other project to build my reputation, network and credibility, an Instagram or TikTok to build a community, and a prototype to test my validation. Hope this helps. Do not quit your job.
Quit. Just quit. Don't show back up. Don't even put a 2 weeks notice in.
Absolutely not. Not us. Not us in the architecture industry. The industry is still doing bad. Layoffs are still a thing. And although work is starting to come back and is starting to hire again, the fastest way to ruin your reputation is to quit a job with no 2 weeks notice. It's a small industry. People talk. Reputations spread. So no. But if you do need to make a change for whatever reason, then follow, and I can walk you through how to do that methodically and strategically, because I have job hopped so many times since the pandemic. So just in the last 5 years, because I graduated 5 years ago, I can't, the time's flying, but I graduated 5 years ago. I worked at a large firm, and then a year and a half later, I moved to a really tiny firm, and then less than a year after that, I went to a different large firm. And then from there, I went to design consultancy within a large engineering firm. And now I'm back at the first firm that I worked at, but just in a different office and in a different city. So you can job hop. You just have to do it in a way that is strategic and in a way that does not harm your reputation and in a way that makes sense for you and everyone involved. Now, was there one of those jobs where I did leave without 2 weeks notice? Maybe. That's a story for another day. Comment below if you want to hear about that one.
This video is for anyone who's thinking about leaving their job. Don't do it. Don't leave your job. The only reason you should ever leave a job is if you find a job elsewhere that pays more, or you got something going on the side that's making you enough money for you to leave your job. I see a lot of people nowadays, they just leave their job because someone talked to them in a way they didn't like. When people are quitting their jobs, they don't actually have real reasons to why they're quitting. They just make up reasons to make themselves feel better about themselves leaving. A lot of people leave their job, and when they leave, they then realise after they shouldn't have left, because they realise, they're not making any money, they're not doing well for themselves anymore, and they're kind of struggling. The thing with a job, at least it provides a consistent income. Like you have something coming in every month, 2 weeks, etc. However, now that you've left the job, you have nothing coming in just because you quit the job because of how you feel. No one said working a job's easy. Of course it's hard, it's long, it takes a lot of hours. Even myself, I literally just finished a shift just now and it's about 3 a.m. But it has to be done. You have to work. Your feelings don't matter. At the end of the day, if you don't work, no one's going to do it for you and you're not going to have any money. No one's going to give you handouts in this world. That's not how the world works. It's not about handouts.
This social media era where I feel like the idea of like working a 9 to 5 or a traditional job is looked down upon, and really you should be quitting your job and following your social media dreams or whatever the case is. If you have a job where you're getting paid well and you get flexibility and you're able to do the things that you need and want to do, whether that's travel, go out to eat, whatever it is you want to do, and you're getting your consistent paycheck and you're not unhappy with your job, don't quit your job. The job market is so hard right now. I've seen so many videos of people getting laid off, losing their jobs, people with master's degrees that are unable to secure employment. Don't let the social media pressure of what you think life should be like or whatever it is that you see on here, which most of the time is not even real. A lot of people that you see living lavishly on here that aren't working are drowning in credit card debt. Not saying that's the case for everybody, but that is the case for a lot of people. And until you're in a place where you have secured other forms of income that are consistent and are going to be sufficient for your lifestyle, don't quit your job.
This is your sign to not quit your job. No matter how frustrated you are, how mad you are, do not quit your job, especially if you don't have another job lined up. Because 2 weeks ago, I had an interview with Marriott, and she told me that I had the job, only for her to text me and tell me that unfortunately I no longer have that job. Then I had another interview downtown at a bar. But when I texted him to clarify that start date, he left me on red and then blocked me. Another interview at a daycare, only for her to tell me that I don't meet the qualifications. Then this morning I wake up at 8:30 because I have an interview at 10:30, only for them to email me and tell me they've canceled my interview because they're no longer hiring candidates and they forgot they had their job posting up. Don't quit your fucking job. Talk to managers, figure out a solution, don't quit your fucking job, dude. This shit is ghetto as fuck.
Can someone help me understand why are content creators leaving their full 9-to-5 job in this economy to pursue this? There is no check big enough that will make me quit my full-time job unless the check becomes consistent. And maybe that's just my Taurus energy, because one thing about us Tauruses and earth signs in general, we love stability. We love financial security. I'm not about to leave my job unless I know I'm getting a check from social media in my sleep. That's how secure I have to be. One thing I have figured out is that people can blow through money in time frames that they did not even think existed. Social media is not consistent. If anything social media-esque will be consistent, it will be YouTube, and that's not even consistent enough for me. TikTok is almost about to be up out of here. I told y'all back in February I went viral for the first time with the video that was actually qualified to get paid for. I've been viral like a few other times, but I never had a qualified video to get monetized. That video got right now 9 million views, and overall, for the amount of money that I got for that video, it had to be somewhere around $4,000 to $5,000 for 9 million views on one video. Even when I got that first check from that video, I knew then I would never leave my job unless I was getting this check like every week, consistently, just because I'm posting. Not because, you know, when you are a smaller creator, you go viral every other, but when you are talking about your follower count being in the 300, 400, 500, almost a million follower count, then we can start talking about maybe we should get a team, maybe, you know, brand the item versus, you know, I made content and it went viral 1 or 2 times and I'm about to get up off of this. Not in this economy. Listen to me. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Not in this economy. I look at social media as my other bag. Like, I'm making videos because I don't know if I need the light bill paid next month. I don't know if I, you know, ain't going no money. It's like a feeling versus a, you know, hopefully one day we get there, but until then, I'm clocking in.
If you have been thinking about quitting your job, don't do it. The only reason you should ever leave a job is if you got another job lined up that is paying you more, or you got something on the side that's bringing in enough income that you're good. Cause I see too many people who quit their job for no reason. They quit their job because somebody didn't speak to them in the right way, or they don't like their co-worker. They just let their emotions overtake their logic. So they use an excuse to make themselves feel better. Because see, a lot of people that quit their job, they regret it. Because now they realize they don't have enough money for them to survive. Because look here, I understand. I don't think nobody likes to work. It's boring, it's long. You'd rather do something else. I get it. But it has to be done, guys. If you're smart, use your job to help you invest into whatever you really want to do, your passions. Think of it long term.
If you have a job right now, do not quit that job.
100%, please do not quit your job. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be out here. I am not joking when I'm trying to say I'm doing everything I possibly can. I'm on Indeed non-stop, and it's just dry. There aren't any jobs that are being posted. Not a single posting in my field was posted today. Not a single one. And I'm working, I'm hustling. So these older generations, don't get on me, because I'm telling you, I'm hustling. I'm doing whatever I possibly can to make enough money for my mortgage. But I'm serious when I'm trying to say the job market is so bad, and there's so many people out here right now that are jobless. Stay where you're at. I know you hate it, but baby, you don't want to be here.
We need to talk about the vilification of office jobs. I know, very wild from my normal content, but it is actually incredibly relevant. So I work a full-time big girl job, LOL. I work 3 days in office, 2 days at home, 9 to 5. Monday through Friday. I have also worked 80% of my career. I'm 11 years deep in the marketing industry. 80% of my career, I've been a freelancer and contractor. And recently, in the last couple of years on social media, I feel like there's this big trend of vilifying office jobs and like really praising the entrepreneur and social media guru, marketing agency, wellness entrepreneur lifestyle. And I have fallen victim to that mentality many a time. And when I was working freelance, there were a lot of really good things about it. I could go work from wherever I wanted. I didn't have to ask anybody if I could go on vacation. I didn't have to ask anyone if I could take 3 weeks off. Like, I could just kind of do what I wanted when I wanted, which was really nice. And also, on the other side of the coin, always stressed about money. Didn't have health insurance. There were years I did not go to the dentist or the doctor because I couldn't afford it and didn't have health insurance. Because like getting health insurance as a small business owner or a freelancer is an experience all in itself. And kind of like so awful that you just hope for the best and keep your fingers crossed. I would be willing to bet that a lot of other freelance friends and other contract friends would back me up on this, that a lot of the time and a lot of those people that you see on social media with like really thriving entrepreneur businesses and small businesses just got lucky. They're part of the 10%, not the 90%. Those people probably also kept their full-time job until their small freelance side hustle job was making enough money to fully supplement their income. A lot of those accounts will tell you like, just quit your job, go start it. Like if you don't do it today, you're never gonna do it. And it's not necessarily the smartest thing to do. Having a full-time job that provides for you is not a bad thing. It's not. You're not missing out on anything. Sure, you can't just like pick up and like go on a vacation, and you can't just like take 3 weeks off. Like, God, I wish. But it's not a bad thing that you can't do that. If having a full-time job allows you to buy groceries and like go out to dinner with your friends and like pay for your kids' daycare and, I don't know, eat the food that you like and like do one big vacation a year and maybe like one small weekend trip every few months, that's not a bad thing. That's actually a really beautiful, lovely, good life. What I've learned is that you can still live the life that you want to live. You just have to be more intentional, more thoughtful, more purposeful with where you spend your time and your money. I just feel like I need to remind you, because I'm reminding myself that today. Listen, I love you. I think you're awesome. Whatever kind of job you work, great. And if you're unemployed, I'm sorry. I hope you find a job soon. Unless you're fun employed, and then fuck yeah, I wish I was fun employed. Don't we all? I just need that to be a reminder for you in your head today. It's not a bad thing that you're working a full-time office job. It doesn't mean you're not doing the things that you're passionate about. It doesn't mean you can't live the life you want to live. It doesn't mean your life's not beautiful. None of that. It just means that you are making a living in that way and you're able to provide for yourself in that way. So that's it. I love you. Keep your office job. Don't quit. You can do your side hustle for a little while. It'll be fine. I'm proud of you. Just have a great day. Anyways, love you, bye.
Oh, fuck, man. I just did a lot of work. I just did a lot of goddamn work, man. I'm over here sweating like a goddamn slave. But let me talk to y'all for a little bit, man. Guys, please don't quit your job right now. Listen to me. Please don't quit your job right now. You can't afford it. You can't afford to quit your job right now. The job market is fucked up. I talk to truckers every day. I talk to warehouse guys every day. The market is fucked up right now. Not to mention, you know, the folks coming in taking the black jobs or whatever, but the job market is messed up, man. There's really not a lot of jobs out here, bro. There's really not a lot of jobs out here. I had to script and scrape just to pull this contract off, bro. I had to bust my ass just to pull this contract off, bro. It's tough out here, man. I'm telling you, it's tough out here, bro. There's gonna be a lot of people over here. They're gonna be trying to sell you courses. sell you all types of shit to tell you how to get into this industry, how to get into that industry, bro. Don't buy it. It's all bullshit, bro. If you want to get into that industry, you can just get into that industry, bro. You don't need a course for none of this shit, bro. It's not really a course, it's just information. You just need to know where to go to get the information to get the job that you want to get. You feel me? That's all that it is. Do not let these people trick you into buying courses, especially box truck driver. You don't need to get courses for all that, bro. All the information is already all online, bro. You don't need to buy a course for none of that stuff. In terms of how to do your own dispatch and all that other stuff and calculations, gas, insurance, the rentals, leases and stuff like that. All that stuff you can look up. And that doesn't require no, that's just regular business acumen that you need to know. You know what your overhead is, you know what you're breaking in, how you gonna keep the business going, stuff like that. But in terms of like the grand scheme of things, bro, there's not a lot of jobs out here, bro. Trust me, it's not a lot of jobs out here. What they're doing right now is they're giving more work to people who already got the job for the same rate. That's the only thing. They're giving people more work that already have the job for the same rate. There's no jobs out here, bro. There's no jobs out here, man. So listen to me when I'm telling y'all, bro. Be careful when y'all leave y'all jobs. It's not worth it. Just hang tight. Go to school if you got to go back to school. Do what you got to do to get the more secure job. But in terms of right now, don't quit your job right now. We don't know who's going to be president. We don't know what the economy is going to look like a year, maybe a year and a half. Shit, even 6 months from now, we don't know what the economy is going to look like, bro. So we definitely got to bide your time and try to be strategic in terms of switching jobs or switching to your careers and all that. So that was just all I had to tell y'all for right now. But yeah, y'all know me. I be driving the truck, bro. I go in, I see what truck I want to use, say, hey, give me that truck. I get the truck and I get to work, bro. Some situations you just can't get in without a friend, bro. Respectfully. You can apply all you want, but if you ain't got a homie that working there, it's slow. It's not gonna happen. So all I gotta say is, try to keep your job. If you ain't got no job right now, keep applying, bro. Something gonna push through. Shit, if you can't do that, man, go on Craigslist, bro. Put in ads to clean people's houses, cutting grass, garbage disposal, yard cleanup, pool cleaning. Do what you gotta do to get some money, bro. Don't listen to these people try to finesse you out your dreams, bro. Don't let that shit happen. Gonna finish this work up real quick.
Don't quit that job. Don't do it. Unless you have another job lined up, in your pocket, ready to go. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You might not like the job, but you're not gonna like being broke.
That is it for today. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and like, comment, and subscribe down below, and see you in the next video.